I'm in love with mobile gaming, and I know that you guys are too, so I wanted to bring you some games that you could play on mobile but also with your friends. So today's video is focusing on the 25 best games that I've found for you to play on mobile with your friends. Number 1 on today's list is Skullgirls Mobile. If you're looking for a casual yet fun, yet at the same time brutal fighting game, Skullgirls is one that is amazing. I'm personally playing this one right now on my phone, and I absolutely love the gameplay mechanics. You can't go wrong with Skullgirls. If you're looking for an open world MMO RPG style game, gacha game, call it what you will, Genshin Impact is one that we cannot ignore. Cross-platform on mobile and on PC. You could play here, then pick it up there, and of course you could play it with your friends as you make your way through the different realms, playing the different characters. This game is incredible. Clash Royale is not a new game, but it is an incredible one that has withstood the test of time. A vertical style game, which is unlike most on the market that are actually good games. Heroes now being implemented into the game as well. I love this game. I've been playing it for years. It's amazing to play with your clanmates, with your friends, and it's one that if you haven't ever tried, first of all, where have you been? Second of all, download it now. From the makers of Raid Shadow Legends, we have Mech Arena. What this game is all about is fighting within the arena with your friends, with teammates as a mech being a robot. You can upgrade your robot over time, or I should actually call it a mech, over time through the grind that the game has within. PvP, play with your friends. It's a great one if you're looking for a shooter that's a bit different. Guys, so far, if you're enjoying the video, let me know down below in the comments section below. And while you're there, tell me other games that you really are in love with playing so I could check them out and maybe feature them in an upcoming video. While you're down there, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for more videos very soon. Next on today's list is Diablo Immortal. This game is my favorite mobile game. It's the biggest game, in my opinion, that will be coming out any month now. Keep an eye on this MMO action RPG game that I have already played hundreds of hours within inside of the beta and inside of the alpha. I love Diablo Immortal so much that I created a second YouTube channel called Echo Gaming Diablo just to feature Diablo Immortal. You could play as of right now as 6 different character classes, all with different skills and abilities, and of course you could play multiple different classes through different accounts within the game. Diablo Immortal is a best-in-class game, one that is going to be around for years to come, and one that has incredible clan mechanics so you can play easily and be in contact genuinely with your friends. The shooting game which made shooting games and esports within shooting games popular on mobile, we're talking about PUBG Mobile. Another one that's an extremely popular game that you very well may have already tried, but it is a leader in class when it comes to playing with your friends within the shooting genre, it being one of the first of the genre to really succeed on mobile. Now, you know how I said I made a second channel for Diablo Immortal? Well, yeah, I have a third channel for Brawl Stars. This is a Supercell game that is incredible. 3v3 action in very different types of game modes, objective-based gameplay for the most part, top down, and so much fun. It's a Supercell game, so you know my code works within the game, which directly supports my channel, whether it be Brawl Stars, Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, or any other Supercell game. So make sure that you consider using code ECHO if you decide to play any of these games that are Supercell titles on today's list. Brawl Stars is extremely fun. It's casual but competitive at the same time, and it's one of the best ones on today's list. Looking for a new MOBA to play? Well, how about Pokemon Unite? It's one of the newest that's actually going to be a large successful game on the market right now, and rather than just conquering pedestals and pulling up flags, you have to score baskets through the rings to actually take down a lane and to win the game. This is a great game, a ton of fun, and backed by the Pokemon name, which tells you it's going to be successful, and it's great to play with friends. A dungeon style shooter that I used to play a ton of called SHADOWGUN Legends. This game is incredible, different than everything on today's list. It's not a battle royale game. It's a dungeon-based game where you go in with friends, you put together your build, and you go take down people. Or actually, they're not people. It's the AI from the game. It's a ton of fun, a different gameplay experience, and the graphics are killer. You know how I mentioned MOBAs a moment ago with Pokemon Unite? Well, Arena of Valor is one of the first very successful games on mobile in that genre. Were they the very first? No. Are they one of the most successful? No, but they're different. It's amazing, and I really do think the game is solid. And like all MOBAs, it's a great genre to play with your friends. This is a good one if you're looking for something solid that has withstood the test of time. Looking for another fighting game, are you? Shadow Fight 3 is one that you can't ignore. Look at the graphics in this game. The most realistic graphics out of most of the games we see here today. It's an actual fighter. You're not just pushing on cards or selecting things and moves to do. You are actually fighting within the game, making it one of the leading ones in the genre on mobile. Do you like Fortnite? Do you like Fortnite Mobile? Well, Creative Destruction is a very similar game to Fortnite, but this one, well, it's called something different. Creative Destruction is on both PC and mobile devices, and in my opinion is even more fun than Fortnite because the building mechanics are done for you, and I don't like building. Creative Destruction is fun, it's a shooter, it's a classic, it's great, you should try it and play it with your friends. Remember Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? Well, Boxing Star reminds me very much of Tyson's Punch-Out. Very similar looking graphics and a very fun style battler we have here. This game doesn't take it too seriously, but is a very good fighting game at the same time. One that's great to team up with your friends on, whether you want to play for real or just have some fun. Call of Duty Mobile has been a game that I've loved for years. I actually loved the Call of Duty franchise since Modern Warfare 2, when I fell in love with the game. Call of Duty Mobile reminds me very much of that edition of the game, and it's one that was brought beautifully to mobile devices. Probably my favorite action shooter right now on mobile, and has a great friend play experience. Now, I'm not a big sports game player on mobile, even though I actually love sports. We have soccer here, or maybe where you're from it's called football, but we have FIFA Mobile. You know this game is popular because soccer is one of the most popular sports in the world. It's done well here. You should try it. BRAWLHALLA is a game similar to Super Smash Bros., a platformer fighting game with tons of different characters that you can play. Tons of players within the player base, as we just saw, and playing with friends here is extremely fun. This game is done well and not nearly as popular as it should be. It's a leader in this type of class of gameplay, and honestly, there's not a lot that can compete with it. Now, I mentioned Diablo Immortal, but it's not out just this moment, so Black Desert Mobile is probably the next best right now, aside of Genshin Impact, that's similar in genre. Great fighter, but definitely has those auto battle elements, but it's worth your shot. Marvel Future Revolution. If you like action RPGs, if you like Marvel, and if you like grinding the heck out of a game to upgrade your character, this one could be for you. I love the animations inside of the game. I love the artwork, but I also do love mobile. I'm an actual fan. If you are as well, if you want a large open world experience that opens it up to you playing with friends, this is a game that you could definitely have some interest in. You know those big war games where you have to build up your territory and defend it from people, attack others, steal their loot? Well, Eve Echoes is one just like that. Except for here, it's taken to space, it's taken to the skies, and all of the interactions that you're engaging with are up here in space. Definitely different, taking an old style of gameplay, putting it up into a futuristic style of gameplay. That all equals Eve Echoes. The YouTube channel you're watching right now was built upon Clash of Clans, so you couldn't go and not have Clash on today's list. I'm in love with Clash of Clans. I've been playing it now for 7 years and still put videos out on this channel for Clash. I'm an esports caster for competitive Clash of Clans, Brawl Stars as well actually, and I love Clash. You could play this game with friends, have amazing clan war experiences, and really just enjoy a game casually or competitively. Mario Kart Tour, because who doesn't love the olden days of Mario Kart? The game is epic. The game is fun. It always will be. It's a casual, fun racer that's one of the most fun games to play with your friends. Enough said. Now, if we're talking about war games, I actually love Infinity Kingdom. It's probably the leader in class, in my opinion, from my enjoyment standpoint. You have heroes, you have dragons, you have abilities, you have team up characteristics that really do well together in battle. This game is done well and is probably the most free-to-play player friendly of all of the war games, not including Clash of Clans, because that is a completely different genre. But this one is fun. As we're talking about those war games, Rise of Kingdoms is the leader in the class. Now, this one, in my opinion, is not the best, but it is definitely the leader with the largest player base. These types of war games, very different from others. They take a lot of time, a lot of grind, and you could brutally lose everything that you've either paid for or grinded up over time if you're attacked. You need to make alliances and friends more in this game than any other. For years, League of Legends was one of the most massive games streamed on Twitch, and now it's here on mobile, and it has been for about a year now. It's another MOBA on today's list and done really well, just like the game experience has been on PC. If you're looking for a MOBA, you don't like the other ones that were on today's list, this one is also extremely solid. And finally, PUBG New State, another great shooter that requires teamwork, tactics, and a lot of fun in mind if you want to play. Love these games. I couldn't have enough of them on today's list. Apex Legends is another one that could be added to the list as well if it's out near you. Both of these games are incredible, and they really do a nice job completing today's list. Thanks for making it until the end of the video. If you are here right now, you are an OG of the channel. Hashtag made it in the comments section below to let me know that you are the real deal. Thanks so much for sticking around, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So subscribe so you're there. Have a great day and be good.